Hey you, nice to have you join me again. I'm Jacob, a licensed realtor with Keller Williams, a notary of public, a sales manager with over 10 years of experience. I share this with you not to brag, but hopefully to show that I have real world experience that I can share without all the fluff. My goal is to help others create solid foundations to their lives by sharing my knowledge of the housing market and my stories of successful money habits. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not personal financial advice. I am a financial enthusiast that hopes that my stories are something that you like and get some wins out of. Today we will cover 10 steps to buying a home. If you just want the bullet points of what I will cover, I value your time, so here they are. But if you are so inclined, stick around and we'll see how deep the rabbit hole goes. The steps are: 1. Check your credit score and make sure it's in good shape. 2. Figure out how much of a house you can afford. 3. Find a real estate agent who you trust and can help navigate the buying process. 4. Get pre-approved for a mortgage. 5. Start the search for your home. 6. Make an offer on a home. 7. Get a home inspection. 8. Navigate the purchase price and negotiate. 9. Close on the home. And 10. Move in and enjoy your new home. If you have made it this far into the video and I have not lost you, first let me congratulate you. Those that see things through to the end are normally more successful in life. You are one step closer. With that, let me thank you with this picture of a cute puppy. Thank you to everyone for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate your support. For those of you that have not, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, click the button. Thank you. Let's continue. I understand the struggle that home buyers face. After all, I went through it too. But I'm here to help you overcome them. It's not as hard as it feels. If you have a poor credit score, I can help you get in touch with someone that will create a plan to get you in good shape. If you don't know how much money you need to have saved, I can help you understand budgets and make a plan. And if you're in a lease agreement and you think you have to wait, sometimes there are ways you can break it early, get out of the lease, have it forgiven, or even realize it may not matter to you if you break it. I'm here to answer all of your questions and to guide you through the entire home buying process. I'll work hard to give you the best possible deal on your home. After all, that's what everyone wants. They say the best time to buy real estate was years ago. Well, the next best time is today. As I said, I can help you with your questions or struggles. I have your back. You wouldn't have been the only one that I have helped. You can check the links in my bio to find my testimonials from happy clients. There will also be free tools and calculators to get you on the right track there. So, number 1, do you have a poor credit score? Here are some of the tips that I've helped to improve my credit score. I've noticed huge score differences whenever I've kept my total utilized debt below 30% of my available credit limit. I also have noticed significant improvement when I've dropped below 10%. I know what you're thinking. Duh. If I could have had my cards paid down, I would have done so already. But did you know you could have also been requesting increases to your credit lines once to twice a year, which would have accomplished the same thing, lowering your overall usage of debt? I also pay my cards twice a month. I typically like to pay them around the 5th and the 20th. This helps me compound my debt pay down and increase my history of payment showing good credit worthiness. History matters. I would never close or cancel a credit card for me personally. I try to keep them all active by at least buying something with them and paying them off every quarter, so I maintain the credit card's history and they don't ever shut it down. Did you even know they can shut down your credit cards for you for inactivity? I have noticed when I check my own credit, the average length of time the card is open makes a difference in the overall score. If my score was too low to get a credit card and I had no credit history, then I would probably save up a couple $100s for my check and go to Chase or Bank of America or even a local credit union. A local credit union may even be preferred, and ask for a secured card. This is a credit card where you give the bank your $200, let's say from your check, and they give you a credit card that is guaranteed with your own cash. Don't forget the 10% to 30% rules. So if my balance was $200 or my available credit limit, I would be spending $15 to $55 and paying it off every 5th and 20th to follow my own example. That's what I would do. After about 6 months, I would try another regular card from the same bank or ask if my secured card can be converted to a regular card. Pro tip. Sometimes it's helpful if you use a bank that you already have a checking account with or a long-standing history of regular banking relationships outside of the credit card. If you don't have a favorite bank, I will leave some affiliate links to credit cards I personally use. These can have some great rewards points or sign-on bonuses. I have over 20 cards with over 6 figures in available credit. Again, not to brag, but just to give context without the fluff. These things worked for me. The links will be at the bottom of the video. Just as a real case example, in this past year, I've saved up enough points to be able to afford 2 tickets round trip to Japan, a place that I've always wanted to visit. I'm also a big nerd for optimizing my spending. I use an app called Max Rewards. It not only tells me my credit card habits and payments, but it helps me keep track of my credit card sign-on bonuses, as well as which cards give me the most cashback points for a location I am at. The link in the description will give you a free month of the pro version, which I use personally, because it automatically selects my bonus categories each month so that I don't have to. After all, I'm pretty forgetful. This helps me not miss out on any of the savings just because I didn't check my email. Yes, probably like you, I have thousands of unread emails. Alright, so moving on. I can also connect you with a lender who is willing to work with borrowers with less than perfect credit scores. Lenders are one of the first people you should speak to. Trust me, from experience I know this. Let me tell you this though, from being a realtor, a lot of people get hung up on having the perfect credit score. It literally costs them tens of thousands of dollars in some cases. Why did it cost them? Well, because it took them 6 months to raise their credit score to save $10,000 potentially. In the meantime, the prices of the homes have risen $3,000 a month in appreciation. Now, they saved $10,000 by raising their score, but it cost them $18,000 more because 6 months had passed by at $3,000 worth of growth per each month for the homes. Ultimately, a net loss. They are even further behind. For some reason, many associate having a good score with the ability to get the home loan, but there are many home loan programs out there that are specifically designed for those with a low score. A big takeaway anyone should have from this video is that a good credit score simply improves the terms of your repayment and has less to do with if you can get the home in most cases. Your time in most cases is better spent on creating good debt spending habits while you are saving up for your down payment or closing costs, which leads us perfectly into our next topic, number 2. How much can you afford? Not knowing how much money you need saved is a big deal. I can have a conversation with you about your budget and help you see a plan for saving a down payment and closing costs. I can also connect you with a financial advisor who can help make the most of your money. If you're shy or not ready for this conversation yet, please use the links below or in the bio. I have my free down payment mortgage calculator or closing cost calculator. Let us know when you're ready to reach out, and we'll help you with more specific answers to your questions. As we spoke about earlier, sometimes being in a lease agreement can make you feel like you're trapped, but sometimes we can find a way for you to break your lease early if you find the perfect home. It might be worth it. You can also negotiate with your landlord to see if they're willing to let you out of your lease early. Pro tip. A lot of the time, landlords are willing to forgive a lease if you're able to provide a replacement renter, or if you allot them the time to do so themselves before you move out. A lot of times, if it is a person managing the property, you have higher odds. If it's a management company, it may be against their policy. In other cases, you may decide that it doesn't even matter if you break it. After all, if it's the perfect home you're looking at, and you can afford it, why would you ever go back to renting an apartment after becoming a homeowner? Short answer, you probably wouldn't. I'm committed to helping you buy your dream home. No matter what your circumstances are, contact me today and learn more about how I can help you. That brings us to number 3. Find a realtor that you trust and that can help you navigate the buying process. I may not be the right fit for you. I know. I'm shocked too. You can find out more about how I operate at www.fresnohousesearch.com or the links below. But I typically specialize in buyer negotiations. My last 3 transactions at the time of this video have a combined savings of $184,000, representing the buyer side. This is from listing price of the homes on the market to their close. I work with sellers when it comes to staging and price analysis for SEO, search engine optimization. More importantly, due to my success with buyers negotiations, I'm able to better prepare sellers for strategies that I myself have used and get ahead of them to ensure top dollar for their sale. I also like to use integration of AI or artificial intelligence and social media advertisements. My work has been focused on relocation into or out of the Fresno and/or Tulare counties. Most of the clients that I've been working with have been firefighters, police, military, or my two-wheel family, motorcycle enthusiasts. I'm a very straightforward, no BS realtor who likes to make the experience fun. I work with transparency for my clients and the other agents. My belief is that realtors are here to bring a meeting of the minds between the buyer and seller. The process should not be adversarial. Both parties have a little skin in the game, and we're here to bring a smooth close to the transactions that are in the best interests of our clients. I like to act quick and double-check tasks to get ahead of any problems before they arise. My philosophy is to prepare for the worst, but hope for the best, as this most always seems to leave you better off than expected. Protection and understanding of the transaction for my clients are non-negotiable for me. It's a big decision when you buy a home. The least I can do is simplify and break down your choices and what your options mean. Additional tips. Here are a few additional tips for home buyers. Start saving early. The sooner you start saving for a down payment, the better. You typically in the Central Valley want to have about $15,000 to $25,000 saved up for traditional lending. There are also strategies to force speed of the situation, such as 401k loans, gifted funds, grants, low down payment loans, or negotiation of seller's credits towards the buyer's purchase, and there are many other options. Let's move on to number 4. Get pre-approved for a mortgage before you start looking for homes. This will give you an idea of how much you can afford to spend. It is also important from a timing standpoint. If you find a home you like and then speak to a lender, the process is likely going to take too long, and you may lose the house in a strong market. Pro tip. A lot of people get hung up on the purchase price of a home, some imaginary number they feel comfortable with. For example, I won't buy a home more than $400,000. I can't afford it. Well, you may be surprised. Sometimes you can afford a lot more. Sometimes you actually can afford a lot less. It is important not to get lost in the sauce. The approach I like to take is, what is the max mortgage you are comfortable with spending a month, if it were the perfect home? Got that number in your head? Great. Now let's reverse engineer that into a purchase price. You can do that by using my free calculator in the links, or reach out to me, I'll do it for you. Factor in your savings for your down payment. Does this look doable for you? If so, you proceed. If not, we might change our goals of how we define our starter home, or we'll create a game plan to hit our target. Number 5, the home search. This one's easy. Now that you have decided on your budget, give me a call, 559-367-5027, or go to www.fresnohousesearch.com and start searching. Heart the homes on the app, or text me any homes that you're interested in. I will get you the pros and cons, get you a pre-approval letter on your home with the lender, and we'll go and check it out together. I have your back. Next, number 6. It's time to start making offers in this market. In this market, be prepared to act quickly. Homes in today's market are selling fast, so you need to be ready to make an offer as soon as you find the home that you love. Pro tip, don't be afraid to make strong offers amongst competition. Your offer that gets accepted is not always the final price. It is where you start. Find a good negotiator. How do you do that? Check their reviews and interview them. Pretty simple. Don't be afraid to negotiate. The seller is not always going to accept the first offer, so be prepared to negotiate the price. Most of your benefits will be found after the offer is accepted and during negotiations after inspections and due diligence. Next, number 7, get a home inspection. A home inspection can help you identify any potential problems with the home before you buy it. This is crucial in older homes, and it can be a great way to negotiate wedge deals below market value. You may want to consider home inspection, roof, pest, sewer camera line, septic, well, potability, or a land surveyor. Each scenario is different, but I will be there to help guide you. Number 8, negotiate the purchase price. As we said in number 6, the majority of your savings can be made after inspections, after your offer was originally accepted. This is the point in time where you go back to the negotiating table for a meeting of the minds. This is why a strong offer can lock you in as a potential buyer, but the inspections may give you that savings you wanted right back. Pro tip, make the request for repairs simple for the other party to present, but also make it effective. Break down repairs, labor, bids, and real quotes from contractors. Package them together in a palatable manner and request the repairs, credit, or a price reduction accordingly. Number 9, closing on the home. By this point in time, we are booking our appointment for our final walkthrough of the home, getting ready to accept keys, transferring utilities and mail services through links that I try to provide when available, and recording the title with the county. My assistant and I will be guiding you through this process, so don't worry about anything. Last but not least, number 10. Move in and enjoy your new home. I like to meet my clients in most cases when the home becomes yours. I provide pictures to celebrate, collect some details to help celebrate your home anniversary, birthdays, other important dates, and help you keep up to date with the changing values of your neighborhood and local events. I may also be known for spoiling some of my clients with gifts or cakes on closing day. What can I say? I'm just as excited about your win as you are. Well, are you ready to start or want to start getting ready? Call me today for your consultation. It's free. It'll just be about 15 minutes, and you can reach me at 559-367-5027. Again, that's 559-367-5027. If you found this video helpful, it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to stay up to date with the content that I'll continue to produce. Thank you, stay blessed, and don't forget, always be a game changer.